Hi, and welcome to Designing with Casual Elegance. I once again have Sharon Hart from Avenue Design here with me. We're going to do something a little bit different, and I think this is a great idea. It was your idea.
Well, I think a lot of times after Christmas, people are kind of bored with what they've got and have had enough of the sparkle and the glitter and the reds and greens. So.
And the heavy and, but so, the house feels naked.
It does, it does. But we still want to celebrate because we still have New Year's coming up and the New Year, so.
Yeah. So we have a theme of deer.
Deer, we do have a theme of deer.
And winter.
And winter, that's right. And kind of woodsy because, you know, deer, woods.
And really a touch of casual, a touch of elegant because we've got some white.
We do.
We've got some gold.
That's right.
So, well, I'm going to begin. I'm going to dress our buffet.
Okay. Let's see. Topiary trees.
Topiary trees. And these are, as you can see, just little pine cone. But they do have just a touch of sparkle.
They're great. You could put them together. You could elevate one.
Yes.
With a set of books. That would be great.
Yes. And I thought about it and did nothing about it.
Well, you know, we do have some clear kind of risers at the store, and those are nice. And then you can kind of tuck something underneath that riser so you have the clear.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have this fabulous Italian pot that we filled, again, with a little bit of wicker and a little bit of sparkle.
And those are actually ornaments, these.
Oh.
Actually ornaments.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
And then just to bring in a little bit more of that gold. And we will talk about entertaining.
Yes.
Very simple. But a little sparkle, a little casual. And I think you're going to start on the table.
Well, of course, you've got your garland, and especially because it's this sparkly, you brought your little set of lights, battery operated, and these are great. It's just a real thin little wire, and I don't like to tuck it in. I like to just lay it on. You can always tuck this little thing behind, but it's just neat, and it's real light and airy, and when you turn it on, you get the little blink. It's not real long, but it's real easy to manage because it's got the little thin wire.
Yeah.
For winter, you can always do the deer. And don't feel like you have to have the same deer, or you just kind of incorporate what you've got. We've got the white ones with a little bit of frost. You could have used them for Christmas. You can use them for, you know, all your holidays through the winter months.
Yeah.
We had these little gold ones.
Oh, fun.
Now, I put these little red ribbons on.
Yeah.
You can just pull those off and make it a little bit more generic. And don't feel like they have to be, you know, paired up together. You can do them separately. You could take your little balls out of your little container. If you're having a spread for New Year's, just put those little balls in there and lay them around. It's just festive, it's a little brightness. With your little twinkle lights, that makes all the difference.
Let's keep an uneven number.
Uneven.
Not that that's important. I don't really follow that rule a lot.
Yeah.
But we have the opportunity, so let's do it.
Yeah. Now, I brought one big deer, and we can take those off. And this is really pretty, too. And you can just use it kind of as the centerpiece versus
having a bunch of little deer.
And if you wanted to do a little green, you could add some cedar into it.
And cedar's good because it doesn't really feel Christmas.
No.
I don't think. I mean, it does, but not like evergreen.
No.
You know, your balsam and your fir and all of
And you
that
don't
good
have to do
stuff.
a lot. You can just do a little. It depends on how big your table is. You can add it. That gives it that little bit of woodsy look, but you still got your bright and cherry gold. You could do like a little plaid ribbon or something on your deer. I did bring this ribbon.
Ooh.
That is really pretty. If you want a more elegant festive, you can intertwine this in your garland. And kind of let it do its work for you instead of, and there's wire, so it will intertwine. Now this deer has the fruits around its neck, so you really wouldn't want to do much here, but you could if you wanted to. If you had just a little bit of gold or a little bit golden white or plaid, you could add that to that deer. But that would be pretty too.
Yeah, I mean, even if you had like a little chain or...
Yeah,
that'd be
a lot
fun.
of times. Now, it kind of depends on how you want to do it. At Christmas time, we do hang some ornaments from the antlers. It makes it fun. It makes it a little bit more
does.
festive.
Well, yeah, why not?
It does. It does.
And of course,
These
for
are a little-
storage,
Yes, yeah.
his antlers do come off.
Yeah, these are a little big, but it's just a fun look.
I know, I was thinking,
I know.
oh, let's go.
Yeah.
But yes,
Yeah.
I think that's
So
a
that's
great
that's
idea.
a lot of fun. You can use a little bit more woodsy look. I brought these. They are birch branches, and they come in multiple lengths. You can also cut them out, so they're not. Gosh, these are stuck. They do
There
come
you go.
apart. You can use these to make a more casual look.
Yeah.
A lot of times I will take these home and cut them because they come in really long lengths and use them in like a floral arrangement to make it look taller.
Yeah. You see it frequently in urns.
Yes.
Stuck in the middle, and
Yes.
then, you might see some
pretty
cedar
like that.
branches or other branches, and then other greenery with it, which, yes, gives it a lot of height and interest.
Sure. And don't feel like you have to just stick with artificial things. Go out in your yard and get some twigs and branches. A lot of the things that I did for this season, we used like twigs for snowman arms and snowman noses. So, and they've just come from the yard. So it looks pretty. And then you can throw
Yeah.
it away after the season. But
Oh, I know.
these
You're
are,
done, and
these are hollow inside, so you can cut them. Yeah.
I was wondering, because they're very lightweight.
They're very lightweight.
I do have some real ones down in a pot down there that I've had for years and years and years.
Yeah. And you can add to those too. So
Yes.
yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun to make it what your house is.
Yes. Just keep it personal, and but it's fun to change things. I've done the same for quite some time, and I feel a little change coming on, but it costs a little bit of money.
It does. But use what you've got, and you can change it up with ribbon or the greeneries. And the greeneries that we have now are so much more realistic looking
Yeah.
than they've ever been. They're not that plastic stiff look.
Right.
They're very flexible.
Yeah.
These are, and we've had these in many different lengths. They're all wired, so you can bend them and shape them how you want them to be. You can actually even take them apart. There's like 3 stems, and you can pull them out and use them in various. You don't have to use them as a whole stem like this.
Right.
You could actually, especially
piece here, tuck a piece there,
If you're
and-
being conservative,
Yeah.
you can do that. But they're all wired, and it really makes a huge difference. Not like they used to be.
You're right. Do we want to add some of maybe these frosted trees?
Sure. Those are fun. It's a fun look.
Oh, I
And
know.
again-
We have a variety of
Yes.
trees for
The frosted
different
trees.
looks.
And again, you can vary their heights. If you have like 3s, vary their heights in different shapes. It might take you a little bit to get exactly what you want, and don't feel like you have to have them all clustered together.
Yeah.
They're neat to have. That's not what the forest is
It's
like.
all a process. Then you stand back and it's like, what does it need? And you adjust, and which is why I am accused of moving all over the house and taking forever.
Yeah.
But, it takes time, and sometimes you have to remove yourself and then come back, and then you have a fresh look.
Well, in the store, when we sell something, we have to rearrange, and they're forever saying, Sharon, where did you put that? But it's because you want a different look, and if you've sold something, you need to replace it with something else, or move it around, or do something different with it. So.
Yeah. We do have some photos of the store. I think we've got photo number 1, and I don't know how well you can see the deer and all, but that's a very natural looking setting.
Yes.
Where you've got the big wooden ornaments on the tree and green velvet ribbons.
Yeah, there were big wooden snowflakes, and the deer that are standing right by that tree are really big. They're probably close to 3.5, 4 foot tall, and they're big.
Wow.
I mean, they're big. But you could also take them off and use them like at your front door after the season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they're a great piece. Something different.
Well, they were fun.
They're kind of a natural color too. So.
You could leave them through, really through
Yes,
March.
Yes.
Then you probably want to start lightening up and doing that. We have another photo, different look, we think. Yeah, maybe not. Oh, well, we do have a couple more that hopefully we will get to. But, this is very simple, and if you were going to do a party, you could just add a couple plates and your napkins, your silverware, maybe a couple cake plates for risers.
Right.
And put it in, and you don't have to take the centerpiece apart.
No.
I mean, you can just sit, because you're not going to sit down and do a formal dinner.
That's the nice thing about using a garland to start off with.
Yeah.
You can put your picks within that garland, and it elongates your table. And you can have your charcuterie boards, or even if you want to set a table place, because a lot of people don't want to take off their table centerpiece for the Christmas season or for a season, and they want it to be low so they can talk over it.
Exactly.
And you can add candlesticks at one end, or whatever. You can do whatever.
And you don't have to use a runner.
Right.
I mean, which I kind of like. And after you put all that time into it, because you space onto something else and
I know,
come
I
back.
know.
But I like this. That looks really good.
Now, we do have that Hester and Cook paper runners.
Yes.
And I almost brought one of those, the white with the little gold dots.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's really pretty, and there's they do some beautiful things. And that really makes a statement too, when you have that paper run.
Yeah.
In the middle of the table, and then you can also do it on the sides too if you want.
Coming in the other way. I think Tracy last month had brought Hester and Cook, where we went from Thanksgiving to Christmas tablescaping. And I love their stuff. I have especially the little place cards.
Oh, they're cool.
Those, and they're perfect when you're doing a party and you can identify everything so that people know what they're eating instead of going, oh, that's hot, or whatever.
Yeah. That is a really good idea. I think that a lot of restaurants do that too now.
Well, good. That's, I've got the pastry signs, the taller ones, but then I have the little ones, and it's fun to kind of mix them.
Yes.
So
it's fun. It's
cool.
Fun.
Well, this was fun.
Yes.
We have some other looks that we are going to do. We can take some of this down.
Okay.
We are going to take a little break. And when we come back, we're going to continue. Sharon's going to do a wall pocket.
Okay.
And we'll do another tablescape.
Yep. Sounds good.
We'll just keep it going and make it fun for the entire month of January and February. Well, in February, of course, you could add Valentine's.
I know.
Okay, we're going to take a little break.
Since 2008, Joel's Upholstery and Fabrics in Bentonville has been your go-to destination for top-notch upholstery and fabrics. With over 25,000 yards of in-stock upholstery and home decor fabrics, vinyls, leathers, and a vast design library, we make reupholstery easy and affordable. Our expert staff is available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. to assist you. We cater to both commercial and household upholstery needs. Stay updated on our latest news, sales, and projects by following us on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome back. Here we are, Sharon and myself, giving you ideas for winterscaping. We'll just call it winterscaping.
It's good.
And you take down Christmas, but you still want something. Well, we're giving you ideas of what you can do without a big change.
Without a change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't done wall yet, so
Okay.
I'm going to let
This is what you call a wall pocket. It's pretty good size. It's metal. It has flat back, but it does hang.
yeah.
So we're going to take some of our cedar. This is definitely more woodsy.
Yeah, I love it.
And it's about 3 pieces together. You can put it in your wall pocket. Let it hang out.
I know, and I like when there's drape coming out of a wall pocket. Everything's standing up like little soldiers. I don't know, that's not my thing, but I do like the softer look.
Now, in this, I probably would make it a little, I would probably put some foam down in the bottom of this. I didn't bring that, but I would. Just to make it stand up just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Then we have our birch branches, and you can put those in. And
I could
again,
have brought the box for that. Just to reach.
no, it's okay. And make them be different heights. And it probably won't stay, but you'll
It's
get the
okay,
idea.
we got the idea.
And then
Oh,
great pine cones, and you can put those in.
I think I
And
need
again,
those for my
I would
window.
use 3. And oops.
We should have stuffed some plastic
Yeah.
bags in there, but it's okay.
But you get the general gist of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's fun. Something different. You don't have to use such big pine cones. If you wanted to, if you had a couple of smaller trees, you could even put them, a smaller tree,
smaller-
inside this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And do some different heights. These are foam, so you could, I'm always asking
You-
people to do this. Cut them
Cut
in
'em.
half.
Yes.
Yeah, slice them
You
off.
could even put a stick in the bottom
Yes.
to
Yes.
stick it into foam if you did
Because
have foam in the bottom.
it adds height. It adds a different look,
Yeah, a different texture.
a different texture.
Absolutely.
So
Well, that's fun.
actually, you could probably get 3 out of this if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun.
Well, I love it. You know, it looks birch, but has a little bit of moss on it.
It makes
the
a great
woodland.
tablescape too.
Yeah.
So let's do this
Okay.
one. Well, and you also could use some of this greens in your bucket too. So, okay, I brought 2 different garlands, and we
Okay.
use garlands all the time for. You can put them in your Christmas tree. You can put them around a piece of furniture. You can use them on your tables. And the reason we have these is because they're flat and they're flexible.
Yeah.
And they have the wires in them, so you can adjust them how you want them to be. If you want to sort of hump them up, again, it's the wires. And they're easy to adjust. So easy. Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
It's a little sheddy. Do you like that word? Sheddy.
That's a very, I do like that word.
A little sheddy, but I
Kind
mean,
of like-
it's so nice to work with.
This
if
is
you
really
want,
easy to work with.
You can put this candle holder.
Okay.
I'm going to put this behind it, so, and you can form it around the piece.
Oh, yeah.
And tuck it like that.
Come in here. There we go.
And I did bring a couple of candles. These are
Oh.
Mackenzie Childs.
Yes.
This is really pretty.
They're beeswax.
They are. And they're hand done. They're pretty. And so you can put your candle there. Heat it up.
Sure.
Oops.
That was easy.
Yeah. and there, and then put your,
Ornaments.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get these guys.
yeah.
You know what? I love the mix of the gold, kind of silver and gold, or would you
Well-
call these platinum? Champagne.
Maybe champagne. But
Yeah.
it gives a different look, and you don't have to have it all be candles. It's still, so you could eat off this table if you wanted to. You can talk over it. You can get squatty or candles, or you could, But this is kind of a neat holder. It's just kind of different. It's not ornate. It's not expensive.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of a neat piece to have. And you can also put one of your deer, or both of them up, and then tuck them in. Tuck them into your garland. So that makes a nice tablescape. I mean, you can use this on your table. You could do it on a buffet. You could do it on a low table in your living room area.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But the garlands, they are so easy to manipulate because they're wired and they're all in one piece, and they're just really easy.
They're forgiving.
They really are. They really are.
And
They're just great pieces.
I think people need to understand you do not have to be afraid of twisting and turning and lifting. I mean, you can see how much depth we gave to this by playing with them.
Well, and if you wanted to, use one of these big pumpkins. That takes you into the winter months.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just a simple look. It doesn't have to be crazy. It just can be a simple look.
A simple look, but you can build on it just like you're showing,
That's right. That's
which
right.
is great.
Yeah. Now, if you wanted to, I don't have anything that's Valentine-y, but if you wanted to, you could definitely leave all this up. Maybe take the ornaments off, but leave it up for Valentine's Day. Hang a little heart on your deer. Put some little. I mean, you could use red ornaments.
Yes.
But they make all kinds of ornaments. You could probably find some heart-shaped ornaments, red, pink, that you
Yeah.
could put in there, or just do some red ribbon, something that's Valentine-ish. But,
Yeah.
But people get kind of depressed after Christmas when you take
Right.
it all down. So it's fun to have something new and different, or
I agree.
just different.
Yeah. Because it's just kind of like, ew.
I know.
And then
I know.
it's like, okay, let's start all over again with
it can
a
be
fresh
depressing.
look.
Yeah, it can be
can.
depressing. Okay, so when we talked about the wall pocket and we talked about this look, you could, and I won't take all this out, but I'll show you. You could put the frosted in it, and that is again wired. And you can use this through the season because we're probably going to get snow.
Oh, yes.
But anyway,
I'm sure at some point,
yeah,
we've been fortunate so far this year,
we have.
although we could use moisture.
yeah, I know.
know.
I know. We just don't want it in the form of a tornado.
Ice? Yeah. Oh, no. No,
But-
no, no.
And I only brought a few pieces, but you kind of get the gist of it. You might want a couple
Yeah.
more of these pieces, but these wall pockets are fun because you can adjust them and do some different things with them.
Well, easy to give it a new look, like hydrangeas, sunflowers during the summer. So many options.
Well, even just leaving this pine in it with the birch branches, that's just a great look.
It is.
And then you can add to it. You don't
Yeah.
have to have the frosted.
As you start getting into things going green again, you could start adding.
Well, you're
in.
always going to see this pine stuff out
Yeah.
in Bella Vista, in the woods. You're always going to see it. So
Yeah.
it's a good thing to have. I mean, people have, pumpkin wreaths out. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a fun thing. And of course, you can add to this by
Right.
adding some
Again, little trees.
frosted trees. You can take your deer away and just add your trees.
Put that.
These are fun too. They're just white. Again, they're foamy trees. And again,
These are a blast.
Yeah, they're fun. Again, you can elevate them. It just gives it a different look. It looks more like
Yeah, let's get you in
a
here.
house would look.
Yes.
Yeah.
which we're doing our best since we're in a studio, we're not in a home.
I
So
know,
we're doing
yeah.
our best to make it look
Yeah.
like a home.
Well, the pine cones are, they're a great asset to anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's take this part away and leave the candles, and I'll show you this berry. Put these here. Alrighty. So we just kind of tucked this around the piece. But there you go. Okay, this is not quite as flexible, but we're
Okay.
going to do the same thing.
Do we want to come in this
Yeah.
one? Okay.
And it's a little smaller, not as flexible, but still a garland.
Yeah.
And just keep pulling it out. These are all wired
Yay.
too. These are all wired too.
Okay.
And then if you need to add candles, you can do that. Ooh, you could do trees.
Oh. Yeah.
And let's add our pine cones back in there.
Oops.
A little more. I always try to kind of group them together because I like them. I kind of just like them grouped together.
Yeah.
Looks a little shallow on the back side, but
A little bit of asymmetrical too. I kind of like if you've got a little grouping, but number 3, that little odd number.
makes a
Back over the
difference.
way, yeah.
Add some greens to your side. And another one down there. I'm telling you, these are the best things because they're all wired.
I know.
It really makes a difference.
Did you ever have some that break when you tried to?
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you think?
How do we look?
Festive?
I hope so.
I think so.
Do we want to put any deer back
We
in?
can do, dear.
Do we want gold? Or
Yeah, let's do
silver?
gold.
And
Did we lose the other one?
oh,
Oh,
maybe.
it's right here. There you go. And if you can always put a little piece of greens on the deer's neck. They don't have to have a ribbon, but just something a little bit different.
Something a little festive too.
You could still do your charcuterie boards on both sides if you're having a party, or again, you
Yeah.
could use it on a coffee table, an end table, library table.
And it wouldn't have to be this big. I mean, there are a lot of smaller candlestick holders, or you could do individual candle holders.
You could.
So,
You could. This is just
Good.
kind of a nice piece. It's kind of a staple.
well, it's
So,
versatile. It's
yeah.
so easy to change throughout
Sure,
the year.
Sure, and it's no color, just the black. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, cool. Well, as always, this has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We've shared a lot of different ideas. We hope that you all have enjoyed it. And
It's been fun.
if you did, it is fun, isn't it? If you enjoy it, please subscribe. Remember, we are a nonprofit. We are all volunteers, and donate. Help us stay around for your enjoyment, really. And we'll, going forward, have more guests and other subjects. I mean, there's still a lot to be done.
Oh, sure.
So
Thanks for
anyway,
having me.
You're
I appreciate
welcome.
it. It's fun.
Yeah. So thank you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.